Hey Gemini, welcome in. This is your reading for mid-January. I hope you're doing great. This week we have a new moon in Capricorn. It is time to set some intentions for long term, okay? So if you want to jump on, I am doing a live ritual for the new moon in Capricorn on Wednesday, the 10th. So we're going to be doing that in my heart healing group. I'm going to be talking about different ways you can anchor your intentions. This is for long-term stuff, okay? This is not a 6-month manifestation cycle like most of them are. Some of the air sign and fire sign new moons are faster than that. But this is about anchoring in a long-term intention. Not that it won't manifest for 10 years. It's that what do you want to manifest you live in for the next 10 years, okay? So if you want to check out Heart Healing, there's a group link below. Underneath is Mending. Here and Now. And the Observer. Okay, Observer. Interesting, very Aquarian energy. We also have Pluto moving into Aquarius on the 20th. But I feel like this is coming first. This grounded energy, this long-term intention is for building. Okay? So you might have spent some time tearing things down or completely getting rid of a foundation, and it's time now. You might have also spent some time, sort of visioning what you want to create. And this time period is a really good time period to anchor it, especially this mending piece. I feel like there's something from the past that is holding you in the here and now, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a negative thing, but it's like time to look to the future. Okay? So whatever happened in the past, it's really time to heal it and transmute that energy into wisdom instead of it being victimhood, or instead of it being anger or frustration or whatever the sort of I'm getting, well, you're Mercury ruled, so I'm getting this kind of sense of like the feelings are kind of like Mercury for you. Like it's very hard to get your arms around feelings, but when you do, when you're able to understand the root of them, why you're triggered by certain things, why this is happening, just turn that around on yourself. Why am I attracting this? It's much more empowering. Not trying to victimize you. I'm just saying it's much more empowering to say, all right, this sucked. What's the lesson I need to learn? What's the thing that's showing up? And now you're moving on to a new cycle. Okay, so I really feel that with the here and now, it's like pointing from the past to the future. You see that down there? And she's sitting there kind of on the egg, like kind of incubating her future. And this Observer card is, there's no action yet, but there's a time to make a decision. There's a time to set the vision. Okay, set the vision. So let's continue on with the tarot. Next week, I'm starting my second cohort of tarot certification, folks. If you want to learn tarot from me and be part of my reader community, I put you guys on the website. They get private readings. They are building their businesses. Very satisfying. So if you want to jump onto that, we start next week. Okay, link is in the description box below. Okay, so what's going on here for Gemini? Ace of Cups showing up. 7 of Swords. 7 of Cups. The Emperor. Yeah, the 4 of Wands. The Empress. I like this. And the Knight of Cups. So there's a new day for this after healing. And, sometimes, I've heard a lot of people talk about... after something bad has happened, okay, some kind of rift, some kind of schism, some kind of this is like a big thing. This is somebody who maybe has been secretive, somebody who maybe cheated, somebody who did something behind your back. Okay, betrayal. Let's just call it betrayal, whatever that is. I mean, this could be a best friend, but honestly, I'm seeing this Emperor Empress thing, and I'm seeing this Four of Wands. So it could be something that is going on behind your back, or is going on, though you don't see it coming. So I'm getting two things here. For some of you, I'm getting that you are mending a relationship from a long time ago, that it's now going to be something totally different than what it was before. The person from a long time ago could have had a lot of secrets, a lot of things going on behind your back, and it's time for something new, right? It's time to mend and move on. I feel like you're moving on to something really powerful. Emperor and Empress, Four of Wands. Okay, that's really beautiful energy. It's also spiritual, because the Seven of Swords is something sneaky. This is about confusion. And it could be that this person has come back into your life. If you're not with them right now, this person has come back into your life to mend. All right, to mend, to heal, and to help you start envisioning a new future with them. Even though maybe it was a long time ago. Okay, maybe it was a long time ago that this went down. It really, especially if you've held on to something for a really long time. If this person comes back around, I do think they want forgiveness. I think that's genuine. All right. So this is going on subconsciously, or what you don't see coming. And this is very, very powerful energy of dynamic masculine and feminine, divine masculine energy, coming into union, coming into not just union, but relationship, and like starting again, or making a new start for the future, or something like that. Really, that's really lovely energy. I'm glad to see that. I hardly ever get to see that, but I love it. Okay, so Hermit, Knight of Wands, Hierophant, Nine of Swords, mirror you, Page of Wands. This is what's going on for you consciously. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you may be on your own, or feel alone, even if you are married. Some of you may be on your own. Some of you may have an anxiety around what's going to happen in the future. Is this going to happen again? Or you might not even be really thinking about it. I think it's trying to come through in your dream state. Might not even really be thinking about it. Hanged Man, Five of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So there's a lot of ruminating here. I feel like you have really changed, either in short order or over a long period of time, because I feel like there might have been the energy that you have had in your past, as somebody who was, kind of aligned with this. So it might be that if you had a lot of, I don't know, not affairs, but like a lot of partners, a lot of people coming and going out of your life, there wasn't much commitment to it. It was just a bit of fun, right? There was a lot of that. But I think now you're kind of going, I don't know if I want that anymore. And maybe you had tried to move forward in the past and have, not been with the right people, or not chosen the right people. I think you've taken some stock in your own patterns. Okay. And you're now much more ready for a new kind of commitment. Even if you got into a commitment with somebody, I don't think you were really ready for it. And I don't think they were either. Okay. I don't think that you had healed a lot of the stuff from your past. So some of you could be married to a different person. Some of you could have been hurt a long time ago by a person who's coming back around. If I see the Six of Cups, I'm not really seeing that, but I feel like this is a very spiritual connection. And there is this here and now. So I do feel like this is like coming back around. I'm getting this sense of coming back around. Okay. So, I feel like the other person might be a little bit worried that you might go on a new path. You might be, because you're single, okay, or because you're getting so stable and getting so wise and just being somebody who has a lot more substance to them. So this is kind of interesting. This Hanged Man says to me that you really need to look at this situation differently in order to move on from the past. Like, you cannot label this person as a cheater and move on from it in a happy way with them. Especially, you need to deal with the people in your life. There might be a lot of other people in your life, and you're going to need to make a choice. Okay. So if I'm talking to the person who is having a hard time committing, you're going to need to make a real choice here. Have you learned from the situation of having multiple people, or have you not? Are you still the Knight of Wands? I think this is up in the air still. Are you still the Knight of Wands, or are you still somebody who can't be saddled, can't be brought into this kind of connection? This is definitely runner chaser stuff. Okay. And, it's true in twin flame connections that you can shift in and out of those roles. You're not just the runner or just the chaser. You can flip those roles. Okay. And I feel like this might have been something that has happened. Maybe now, maybe it's just one flip of those roles. Maybe one of you who was the chaser now is much more stable and solid and feeling good. And like, oh, look at who's coming back. Okay, good. And that's different than before going, come here. It's not that anymore. Okay. And that's, if you are in a relationship right now that has gone through some things, your shift in tone and shift in energy is coming, because I feel like the reason that there was some betrayal was that you might have been betraying yourself, or you might have been choosing to let this person off the hook, or letting them kind of walk all over you because of a lack of self-esteem or something like that. But you've really learned, okay? You've really learned that that's not helpful. Not helpful at all. Okay? So there's a choice ahead here. So let's clarify a few things here. There's a choice. There's a choice coming in. There's the Six of Cups. All right, so this is a person from the past. The choice is coming in, person from the past. Maybe you don't even see them coming. Page of Cups with an apology. Okay, Chariot. This person is coming. I feel like they haven't really, I think they're worried about coming back around to you, because what if you don't accept them in this new iteration? But I just feel like you're much more solid and grounded now. And maybe you've done a lot of healing work on yourself, or maybe that's what's happening right now. And you've really, like I said, turned into this hermit, this wise sage. And, this person might be still, this could just be energy of fast moving. So it's possible that you are slowing down the movement of this connection. I've got Virgo and I've got Taurus here. That's pretty slow energy. Something is slowing down that person. Are they with another person? Somebody's got to make a decision. In order for this to come together, there can be no connection. And I think that's what's going on here right now. There can be no connection when there's still other people in the equation. There can be no, do you hear me? There can be no commitment when there's still other people in the equation. All right. So why is this Nine of Swords here? Okay. Let's see what this is here. Wow. Okay. So this is definitely about making choices. Definitely about making big choices right now. You saw me, those flipped out. Nine of Wands, same old patterns, being healed. Temperance, Tower. Okay. Seven of Wands. So now there's a standing up for oneself. You're not letting someone off the hook. You're not, and that's fine, but it's not angry anymore. It's sort of like you are holding it's an energy signature. You're holding yourself in a high level of integrity. And in order, like attracts like. And so in order for this person to really stick around or be in alignment with you, they have to make that kind of same pledge of integrity. So I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like Archangel Michael comes through all of a sudden. There's some kind of sudden awareness that this person is coming back around. I feel like at first you might have flinched, or you might have been like, show me state, kind of Missouri, like, show me, you got to prove it to me, or something like that. And I just get the sense of like, what's shifting here is the energy signature. So it's not so much of what they're doing or not doing. I feel like trust is built over time. And I think this is taking time to build. And I feel like the choice is going to be very clear. This is a crossroads coming up. And I feel like, okay, which do you want? Okay, the devil energy, or that's your card, Gemini of Lovers. So I feel like you're making choices based on a new kind of energetic signature. Like you're sitting in high integrity. That's what this is. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. You're sitting in this place of self-esteem and integrity. That's what it's going to take for you to be able to discern, is this other person there too? Okay, it's not about, I don't trust anybody. I can't trust anybody because I was cheated on in the past. No, turn that around. You don't trust yourself, because if you're choosing people who have that frequency, then you're going to have that thing again. You're going to have that pattern again. But that's what Archangel Michael is coming here through to blow up. Okay, we're blowing up that old pattern. We're not having that anymore. It's like you're not aligned with it. So it's not triggering you. It's nothing. That's how you know you have done healing work. Something is not triggering you anymore. Is it going to bring back memories? Is it going to bring up questions for you? There's a much more settled energy to something when it's been healed. Okay? If you're still triggered by that, it's not healed. Okay? Before you can claim it, this is happening right now. Okay, this is happening right now. And over the course of this year, in time for Sagittarius season, something in August is big, okay? Over the course of this year. So right now, something is shifting, something is changing. This person is coming back around, okay? Yes, that's right. 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands. Wow. Death card. Okay, so big change is coming. This person is coming back around. I love this. Crossroads. So will you be able to make this decision? If this person comes back around, are you all kinds of triggered about it? Got more work to do. Let's see where we're going with this. Okay, Gemini, link is below. I'm going to talk a little bit about the new moon coming up this week in Capricorn, about anchoring in long-term intentions. That's what I'm seeing here with this earth energy. And then later on in 2024, we have Jupiter moving into your sign of Gemini. So wherever that is in your chart is going to be lit up. That part of your life is going to be lit up. Okay. So link is in the description box below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.